introducing a new segment to this channel, which is called Divine Discussions. I think as we're getting older, there is so much stuff we need to work on. And the truth is, if you don't do any self-reflection, you're never going to make it to who you want to be, because the person you want to be, that person that like has it all together, that person has a strong mindset, that person is confident, that person is self-aware, that person is doing things that you wish you could be doing, but you cannot do if your mindset is not strong. So introducing to you guys is Divine Discussions. This is where we talk about all sorts of things like this: confidence, being self-aware, how to not let other people get to you, leaders, manifestation, everything that you could think of to better yourselves. And if you have more ideas, of course, leave it in the comments. In Divine Discussion segment, it's going to be an episode a week talking about a new topic, something that we all need to hear. And today I am talking about confidence. Like my quote says, confidence is not that they will like me, it's I'm okay even if they don't. Listen, the truth is I've always been that girl that had zero confidence, okay? Until maybe the last few years. I was somebody who would always apologize for like nothing. I would just always be like, oh, I'm sorry. I was always somebody who compared myself to everyone. Like, why is she so pretty and why am I not? I was always doubting myself. I never could believe in myself. Whenever something would bother me, I wouldn't even speak up about it. I'd be so scared that people might not accept me. I had a hard time saying no. I didn't want to say no because I was like, oh my God, if I say no, they're never going to want to hang out with me again. Basically, I was playing the background character of my own movie. Do you know what I mean? Like, can you imagine being a background actor in your own movie? No, 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 no. It's your movie. You are the main character. It is all around you. It's your life. Everyone else is background characters. You are the main character. So you have to act like it. At one point, I got tired of it and I was like, it is time to level up, because if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. And you have to be confident to accomplish a lot of things in life, and you will learn this as you go. So I actually wrote down the Google definition for you guys. I'll also have it up here. It is the feeling or belief that one can rely on someone or something. Just within that definition, if you can't rely on yourself, you are obviously not confident. And my own way to look at it is like, it is the reflection of your self-love, your self-acceptance. Those are the things that make you confident. One thing I know for sure is when you've accepted yourself, when you know all your flaws, when you know everything about you, but you still accept yourself, no one from a third person can ever come to you and tell you who you are. Why? Because you already know who you are. They can't use your flaws against you, because guess what? I already know this. Like, are you trying to hurt me with this? Now, confident people have certain traits. This is something I noticed when I became way more confident. I don't care for people's approvals. Confident people don't care what you think about them. Like I said, this is just something that they are aware of. They know themselves. They don't care for what you feel about them. They're not afraid to fail, okay? They're gonna do whatever they wanna do, and they're going to put the full entire effort in it. And if it fails, it's okay. There's another day. There's another chance. It's kind of like when you fail a test, there's a retest. Most likely, unless you fail like 3 times. Whew, that'd be bad. But the point is that there's always another day. It's okay to fail. Failure isn't the most terrible thing. Failure is actually where we learn the most things that you'll ever learn. Confident people also don't sit there and compare themselves to people. Why? Because they are fully aware that we are all unique. I'm unique, you're unique. And it doesn't matter if somebody is doing something that you wanted to do. You don't have to compare yourself. Like, if I'm a makeup artist, I don't have to sit there and compare myself to a makeup artist that I think is better. We're all different, we're all unique. We have a different creativity, we have different techniques. It doesn't mean that one is better than the other. We all have different types, you know? So comparing yourself to somebody that you think is doing something that you're doing, and you're kind of like, well, that person's doing it so much better. Like, no.
Are you on your way? Are you coming soon to me? I'm parking in LA.
So let's get started. How does one become confident? I have broken down the chapters for you guys to make it easier, so you guys can skip through if you guys need to go to certain parts, but I would recommend watching the whole video because, hello, it's me, why not? Number 1 is get to know yourself. Number 2, practice self-love. Number 3, embody it. Start setting goals for yourself and start showing up as that person. And number 4 is fake it till you make it. How does one person become confident if they don't even know who they are? If you actually don't know who you are, what are you supposed to like about yourself? You don't know. You don't know what you want in life. You don't know where you stand. You don't know what kind of people you want to be around. You don't know what kind of person you want to be. So the number one thing is to get to know yourself. I'm going to tell you guys what worked for me when I started getting to know myself. I started taking off time from people because what I was doing was always being around everybody, mixing all my energies with everybody. And that's not really a bad thing, but it's very important that you have time for yourself. And I wasn't doing that. And I figured out later on that it was because I was trying to escape everything. I didn't want to deal with everything. I didn't want to get to know myself because what if I got to know myself and I hated myself? Those were the thoughts that were coming into my brain. So you know what I did? I forced myself to spend time alone. I was like, what's the worst that can happen? I would like take long showers. When I get out of the shower, I would do really long body care routines. I would journal more. I started going to Tim Hortons alone. I would go for drives alone. I would sit alone. I would actually just sit alone and think. Who do I want to be? Who do I look up to? And I gotta say, if you feel lost right now, don't panic. It's okay. I was lost too. I still get lost from time to time, but as long as you find your way back, it's okay. While spending time with myself, I started writing a list of things I liked and a list of things I didn't like. Start writing lists, and you can add to it every day and you can remove from it every day. It's okay. You can move things around. Take your time with this. So I started writing everything I liked. For me, I liked fashion. I loved styling. I liked doing my makeup. I liked doing my hair. I loved going shopping, you know? I loved talking. That was the number one thing I realized about myself. I loved talking. I would not feel drained later because I love it. I live for talking. I figured out what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a designer. I wanted to like design my own clothes. I wanted to eventually have my own clothing brand. I wanted to be a YouTuber, social media presence, someone that someone can connect with. When I was growing up, I felt very lonely and I didn't have many people to connect with. I love sharing my thoughts on certain situations, what has helped me. On that list, you can be very detailed. Who makes you feel good? What do you like to do? What brings you joy? And what is something that you just hate doing? What drains your energy? And maybe in the beginning, you might not have the answers right away, and that's okay. Answers will come as you spend more time with yourself. So the more you spend time with yourself, the more just naturally these answers will come up because you're getting to know yourself. And don't panic, because when I was doing this process, I was panicking because I was in a rush to get to know myself. And I was like, no, it's not going to work this way. So I had to slow down. After you've gotten to know yourself, you want to love yourself. You want to accept yourself. And that doesn't come overnight. I mean, I know this isn't easy. There are some things that we are really ashamed of deep down. You have to go in there and figure out why. What makes me so uncomfortable about this certain thing about me? What is it? And for me, it was being alone. I was like, I just hated being alone. Like, to me, I knew that that was a problem. So I had to figure out why. And that's when I connected it back to my childhood. It's because I was lonely. It's because I was left out. So then I automatically started to think, if I'm alone, no one's going to accept me. I'm not going to make any friends. And I'm going to end up alone. That was like my biggest fear in life. But guess what? Being alone brings you peace. And once you're at peace, things that are meant to be in your life are going to come into your life. So people that are meant to be in your life, no one can take them away. So you don't have to worry about being alone. And that took me a long time to realize. But that came with self-acceptance. That came with self-love. I think it's easier to accept yourself when you realize that you are worthy of your acceptance. Nobody else will accept you until you accept yourself. This is just a basic truth. If your relationship with yourself isn't as strong and as great as you want your relationship with your partner to be, or your relationship with your family to be, your relationship with your friends to be, your coworkers, whatnot, it all starts from you. This is something that has always helped me. The realization of this, I tell myself this constantly every time I need it. God made you. The one that made everything that we touch. God, the one that invented every single thing in our life, made you. Like, he actually made you and said, you are needed. I'm making you. So that means you are needed in this world. I don't think people realize how big of a deal that is. That will always be so crazy to me. Like, God made us. God put us on this planet. You think he put us on this planet to be feeling bad about ourselves? You think he put us on our planet to literally like sleep through our days and not be awake? Not to be like doing things that we're supposed to do? I truly believe that we arrive on this planet with a plan. Like, we're supposed to do something here. You get a chance to be on this earth. Do you know how many people get taken away from this earth every day? But you're still here. You are a custom piece. Like, God customized you. You're unique. You're not like anybody that you've ever met. You are different. You might have similarities to people, but you are different. You're you. There's only one you. God custom chose you. I am someone who grew up always seeking validation. Even like, I remember I dated a few people in the past, and even like around their family and friends, I always wanted them to like me. Like, I really, like, it meant so much to me. And yeah, it should mean something to an extent, but it shouldn't mean everything. Because you should have validation from yourself. You should know you're a great person. You should know that you are who you are and you're amazing. You're shining. And if they can't see that, then that's too bad. You know, I don't have to go out of my way to make these people like me. Because you're gonna be like me, someone who put so much energy into people that were like committed to hating me, to committed to disliking me. There's nothing I could have done, okay? There is nothing that I could have changed about me for someone to like me. So the thing is, like, validating yourself is so important. And while you love yourself and approve of yourself and accept yourself, you are actually validating yourself. You're saying, yes, this is me, and I am a great person. Yes, I have flaws. That's okay, because I'm human. You have flaws too. But I'm working on my flaws. I'm working on my negative traits. I'm not a bad person. People make mistakes. Now, there might be some of you that may have made a big mistake and you cannot get over the guilt. People make mistakes. We're human. We're here to learn. And after a mistake, you learn. Now, if you're someone that's making that mistake over and over again, then you're a dumbass, okay? You should not be making the mistake over and over again. Learn from it. Learn from it. And even if you are a dumbass, it's okay. Here is your calling to learn from it. Embody it. Embody everything you've learned. Start setting it into your life, you know? Have goals set for yourself every single day. Do you know how I do that? I have a to-do list. Every single night, I fill up that to-do list. Set goals for yourself. So you know what I did? I was like, I need a morning routine. Why? Because a morning routine is more powerful than any routine that you will ever create. Because that's what sets your entire day. That's what sets the tone for the rest of the day. Productive or lazy. Happy or sad. Healthy or unhealthy. The first thing I do is I reach over, I turn my alarm off. I don't look at my phone. I don't look at notifications. I don't care. My social media notifications are completely turned off. But even my personal notifications, my emails and my text messages and my phone calls are probably the only notifications that are on right now. I don't look at them. I gotta start my day without starting it with somebody else and without feeding into somebody else's life. I have to start my day. I get up, I make my bed. First thing I do, I make my bed. Then I open up my blinds. Got fresh air coming in, open the windows. It feels great. I look outside. I choose to have a good day. And I repeat that into my head. I choose to have a good day. No matter what happens, I'm going to continue to choose to have a good day. I hop in the shower. Hop out the shower, I turn on my affirmations. My affirmations are by Habits of a Goddess. That's the only affirmations that I love in the morning. She makes me feel good. I love her. I even follow her on Instagram. She followed me back. I was so hyped because I genuinely just have so much love for her. I think she's doing a great thing. This is something that has helped me so much. I put my affirmations on, I pick which one I want to go with, and I do my skincare. I drink my water. Now I've incorporated my physical health, my mental health, and I'm just continuing on, right? I keep adding, making sure that all aspects of my health is covered. I pick up my journal and do a morning gratitude. And then I call my husband, because we're on long distance, so I like to hear his voice. He calms me, he makes me feel good. And I talk to him. Then I go make my breakfast, take my dogs out, and that's how my day starts. One of my goals is the morning routine. Right after the morning routine, I look at my to-do list. Those are my goals as to like work, financial, that kind of stuff, you know? My dreams. That's where that comes in. Then I look at like, okay, today I'm gonna film a YouTube video. I have a checklist of what kind of videos I have ideas of. I'm always writing things down. TikToks. I love TikTok. I think it's so fun. I love doing get ready with me's. Whatever I feel like doing, it's all on my list. Bank appointments, financial advisor appointments, accountant appointments. It's tax season. But I'm always doing something. When you break it down every single day, you don't feel as overwhelmed. So break your goals down. Definitely have a morning routine. Definitely. So embody it. The person that you look up to, the person that you want to become. What does that person do in the morning? What's the first thing they do? How are they staying so confident? How are they staying so successful? What are they doing to be that person? Embody it. Now, last one is my favorite. Fake it till you make it. I used to hate that, like fake it till you make it. I don't want to be fake. Doesn't mean you're fake. Fake it till you make it. What it means in my books is that even the days that you don't feel like it, you fake it. You show up. You show up for your dreams. You show up for yourself. I have to go to meetings. I have to go meet people. I have to get things done. There are things where I just can't just say no. You're not fake. Don't worry, sis. Because I thought I was fake doing this. I was like, oh God, I don't want to be fake. But you're not fake. These are my tips to becoming the confident person. What has confidence done for me? I'm the person I always wanted to be. I might not be perfect. And that's okay. That's not the goal. The goal is to be human. The goal is to be me. My biggest goal is just to have a golden heart. To never think bad about anybody. To not judge others. To not compare. To not make assumptions about people's lives. Those are my goals. Outside of my business goals and whatnot, those are my personal goals that I'm working on. And I have to say, sometimes it gets hard. Sometimes it's really easy when someone comes up to you with some fresh gossip and you're like, no way. But you make a choice. You make a choice. What do you want to give your energy to? So my confidence has been boosted so much. I show up as her. I dress like that person that I wanted to be. I feel powerful. I have an amazing husband who supports me. I have friends that care about me. I have a beautiful platform full of beautiful people like you guys who want to hear what I have to say, which is so beautiful. I have parents that would die for me, that don't judge me for anything I do, that accept me for who I am. I have 2 loving dogs who are so freaking amazing. They make me so happy. I have these hands. There's so much to be grateful for. I have become that woman by counting my blessings. So gratitude journal is so important. Why is confidence so important? It actually allows you to be who you are. It allows more opportunities to come into your life that you were too afraid to attract before. Confidence is inside of you. All you need is practice. I hope that all these tips and tricks will help you, because being confident will change your life. Like, I feel so good being confident, and I want you guys to feel just as amazing. You deserve to be confident. You deserve to be going around being the best you, feeling great about yourself. That's what you deserve. Thank you guys for watching Divine Discussions. Leave some comments below on what you want me to talk about. Are there things that you might be like, I need help with this, or I'm struggling with this? We have all the time in the world. Well, let's do it. I'm just getting started, YouTube. I love you guys. And again, thank you so much for supporting. Till next week.